Welcome one, welcome all to another edition of TGPW, Guerrilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. I, of course, am your host, the Swink, Nick Swinky, and we are coming at you with part 2 of T3 That Trios Tournament 2024. We are continuing the first round of the T3 That Trios Tournament 16-team elimination tournament. The winners will be declared the number one contenders to the TGPW Trios Championship. We've already witnessed some insane matches in part 1, some upsets, an instant classic. If you missed that part, go back and watch it. There's a playlist that has every show available, and will also be a playlist of all the T3 shows that you can catch up if you missed any. But I haven't yet, go back and watch that, then come back here and watch this then. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Please like this video, share it, leave a comment, do whatever. That'll help out the channel a lot. As I mentioned, upsets plenty in the first show, in part 1. In the first round, in the first match, the Machines defeated the Circus of Slime. The Slamazons defeated the Blue World Order in a marathon matchup. The Rascals beat the Strong Hearts in an instant classic, and the Best Friends beat the Detroit Wrestling Connection via knockout. Meanwhile, this thing is almost over, and Kamala avoids a count out, but just barely as he gets back in at the count of 18. Again, 20 count on the floor here in TGPW. You can advance by pinfall, submission, knockout, disqualification, or count out. We saw a knockout come into play, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, an all-star, all-elite team here. It's Will Ospreay, it's Kenny Omega, and Kazuchika Okada. And they are taking on a team representing SPF Infinity, our sister promotion. It is the Filipino Sumo Falaba, the Ugandan Giant Kamala, and George the Animal Steel just sits on him. Collectively known as the Misfits of Science, Irish Whip into the back elbow, and then just sits on him again. Gets a 1 count. Now, not the first time we've seen these guys. What a slam. That is like Lex Luger body slamming Yokozuna on the aircraft carrier, the Intrepid, on the 4th of July, as Kenny Omega body slams the Sumo Falaba. And again with the body slam. Impressive display of strength by the best bout machine, Kenny Omega, able to slam Falaba. But I was trying to say, not the first time we've seen Falaba or Kamala in TGPW, but the first time we've seen George the Animal Steel. This is his debut. We've seen Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega several times before in TGPW, but the first time in a long time, German suplex out of the apron. You gotta be kidding me. Falaba just took that, and he's back up already. Come on, Will, you got to get back in the ring, buddy. Wait a minute. Stormbreaker! The Stormbreaker on Falaba, but Falaba gets back up into Uranagi on Okada. It's Will Ospreay and George the Animal Steel who are legal men, in case you were wondering. Headbutt off the top from George Steele. And again, another headbutt. And a back elbow off the top. I don't know if I've ever seen George the Animal Steel come off the top rope before. Of course, I haven't watched that much George the Animal Steel, but was this guy ever really that much of a top rope guy? I don't know, but it's crazy. Ugandan Giant Kamala and Kenny Omega, two guys I never thought I would see in the ring together in a body slam on Kamala. Fun fact, though, Kamala has wrestled the American Dragon Bryan Danielson. That is a real match you can find on YouTube, folks. I could just go watching it, too. Kamala and Bryan Danielson. And it's the real Kamala, too. It's not Kamala 2. Because there is a wrestler who used the gimmick in Japan. It's called Kamala 2. But no, it's the real Kamala against Bryan Danielson. No joke. The double suplex from Okada and Omega sends Kamala to the floor. Okada has him up. Oh, he's going for the tombstone, but George Steele broke it up. Kamala has him. Kamala just got tombstone. The Rainmaker pose. Believe it or not, this is the debut for Okada and TGPW. Rainmaker! That could be it right there. 2 and 3. No! Kamala kicks out of the Rainmaker. But yes, believe it or not, this is Kazuchika Okada's TGPW debut. He's never appeared in this promotion before. Omega and Ospreay, as I mentioned, appeared several times before in TGPW. In fact, Omega was in the tournament to crown the first ever TGPW champion. Lost in the finals to Keiji Muto. Will Ospreay was also in that tournament. Omega's last appearance was at Guerrilla Warfare 2022 when he defeated Davey Richards in a singles match. He also competed in the T3 2021, teaming with the Elite team with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, but they were eliminated in the first round in that one. By the Stronghearts, the team that would eventually go on to win the whole thing, Shima Al Lindemann and Shigeru Irie. But the Stronghearts, Shima Al Lindemann and T-Hawk, have been eliminated from this tournament already in the first round by the Rascals. Speaking of trios, Ospreay's last appearance was in a trios match when we last saw him in TGPW. One-winged angel on Falaba. Is that it? 3, and it is. That is it. Omega, Okada, and Ospreay victorious here in the first round as they advance to the quarterfinals. They didn't even let me finish my notes before Omega's like, all right, that's enough. Time to end this thing. And it's the one-winged angel on Falaba. But we saw everything in that match. And it's a match you could only see in Fire Pro Wrestling. And it's a match you can only see in TGPW, folks. Kamala, where else are you going to see Kamala, Falaba, and George the Animal Steel against Okada, Omega, and Will Ospreay? Answer me that. You can't answer me that because you can't see that anywhere else. You can only see that here in TGPW, Fire Pro Wrestling World. But here's a match you can see. Maybe not in current day AEW, but it's a match you could have seen at some point. But here we are, Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, and Bryan Danielson, the Blackpool Combat Club. They are taking on the King of Darkness, Evil, the Spoiler Dick to Go, and the Tokyo Pimps, Yujiro Takahashi. Together, they are the House of Torture. The House of Torture, absolute pains in the ass. Pains in the collective asses of TGPW. Just like they are everywhere else. Yeah, these guys came on the scene alongside Scapegoat Jack Perry. And decided to muck up the works. Swinging neckbreaker by Evil. In comes the spoiler, Dick to go. And here comes Double C, the Swiss cyborg, Claudio Castagnoli. This is the debut of Claudio Castagnoli in TGPW. It's been a little bit since we've seen Mox. We saw him back at Guerrilla Warfare 2024 earlier in the year, where he lost in an old boy hammer fight death match to Steve Arrant. He's come back since then. A little bit of a different look for Mox and TGPW. Maybe a little bit of a different outlook after that match. Bryan Danielson's got a chair as he drops that chair and decides instead to kick Dick. Yeah, I believe Claudio is the legal man. No, is Dick to go. Sorry. Thought it was Claudio, but he got back on the apron. It's Dick to go and Jon Moxley. As Dick to go tags in Yujiro. Couple of dicks. Tokyo Pimp Yujiro Takahashi. Or huge, as they say. A huge just got dropped by Jon Moxley. And now a double team powerbomb into the sharpshooter from Claudio. Claudio. Dear Claudio. God damn it. We'll make it if you believe. Shout out to all my fans of Coheed and Cambria. If you are all one among the fence as I am. That was a reference for you. Magic Killer on Claudio. I don't know what Evil is thinking there. Should we count that as a fire promo? Maybe not. Discus elbow from Jon Moxley. But Evil double underhook suplex. Butterfly suplex, if you will. Repeated elbows from Moxley. Evil responds in kind but not kindly. Hits the count. Hits the cover? I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there, but gets a 2 count before Claudio breaks it up. Then slaps on the sharpshooter. He's not the legal man. Bulldog choke. No. Evil. The sleeper on Yujiro. The Evil. 2. No. The LaBelle Lock. The LaBelle Lock is on Evil. In comes the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, who suffered a loss. Courtesy to Josh Alexander at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular in a singles match. Oh, kick to the dick from Yujiro. who hits the super kick. Hooks the leg, 2, and no. By the way, this is match number 2 in part 2 of the T3 That Trios Tournament 2024. Of course, I am your host, the Swink Nick Swinky. You are watching TGPW, the Guerrilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling and Fire Pro Wrestling. And now he's going to kick his fucking head in. Oh, he wasn't kidding. Yujiro is busted open now after Danielson kicked his fucking head in. But the Dominator from Yujiro, he may call that something. I don't remember what he calls that. Miami Shines, maybe? Doesn't matter. What matters is Danielson's able to make the tag. John Moxley, as the spoiler, Dick to go, is the legal man. He gets back suplexed. Double back suplex by the BCC. Not to get confused by the BBC. Something completely different. DDT by Dick. But Mox back to his feet first. Irish whip. Dick misses the clothesline, but gets the Irish whip. Dragon screw leg whip is what I meant to say. Another DDT from Dick, but Mox back to his feet first. Dick tags in Evil. Togo with the brainbuster on Moxley. Kick to the dick from Evil. And I'm not talking dick to go. I'm talking to kick John Moxley in the dick. Double suplex from the BCC. That's Evil to the outside. Mule kicks for both Claudio and Danielson. A lot of kicks to the dick in this match. Power bomb on the floor into the sharpshooter from Claudio. I guess by any means necessary. I mean, if you got to get the win by countout, then you can take the countout, I guess, if you're the Blackpool Combat Club. But what the hell is this? Oh, avalanche suplex. Butterfly suplex off the top by Claudio Castagnoli. What a move. Gotch style neutralizer. Oh, another kick to the dick. So many dick kicks. Speaking of dicks, Dick to go. No, counter. I think Moxley was looking for the Death Rider on Togo. Another kick to the dick. Jeez. We're going to need ice packs. Like those ice bags they give the guys in New Japan. We're going to need those. Darkness falls to... No. Now darkness falls on John Moxley. But yeah, we're going to need those ice bags. Everybody's going to have to ice down their crotch after this match is over with all the dick kicks. I swear. There's the guillotine. We saw him beat Kurt Angle with this, and he just beat Evil with it. The guillotine with the body scissors. Evil taps out. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go. The Blackpool Combat Club defeat the House of Torture and advance to the quarterfinals. Sayonara House of Torture. They have been eliminated from the tournament courtesy of the Blackpool Combat Club. the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. But moving on, we have match number 3 here in part 2 of the T3. And it is our semifinal match of the first round. Super Gimmick Mass Beyond Tomorrow representing SPF Infinity. It is the team of Nikki TSH, Pizza Cat, and Shark Girl. And they are taking on the team representing CMLL. It is Team CMLL. The team of the Alchemist, Hechicero, the son of the legendary luchador Atlantis Jr., and the king of silver and gold, Mystico. Mystico and Nikki TSH starting this one off. A body slam by Nikki. Nikki TSH making her TGPW debut in this one. All 3 guys on the CMLL team making their TGPW debuts. Mystico, Hechicero, and Atlantis Jr. But not the first time we've seen Pizza Cat or Shark Girl. They teamed up with Battle Cat and Shark Boy back at Mass Hysteria. But this is their first time teaming up with Nikki in TGPW. The jawbreaker into the cutter from Pizza Cat. Shark Girl, the legal participant for her team. In comes the Alchemist, Hechicero. Everyone's favorite Alchemist, Hechicero. Scoop and a slam by Shark Girl. The uppercut, the chop from Hechicero. Back and forth. Shark Girl wins that exchange. Repeated kicks to the quads of Hechicero. But in comes Atlantis Jr. Who gets suplexed by Shark Girl. In comes the Pizza Cat. What's this? Magic Killer by SGMBT. Back and forth they go. Pizza Cat won that exchange, but in comes Hechicero. Double back suplex on the Pizza Cat. The jawbreaker into the swinging neck breaker. Shark Girl in there now. The arm drag. Pizza Cat goes for the senton off the top, but instead Shark Girl goes for a cover. A little bit of a miscommunication there by the Super Gimmick Mass Beyond Tomorrow team, you would have thought. A little more camaraderie there. Hechicero showing off his unique submissions. And now she's biting the fingers, the phalanges of Hechicero there. I mean, I guess she is a shark, so they do bite. But still, biting the man's fingers. This man's an alchemist. He needs all of his digits. Went for the power bomb, but got caught. Jackknife pin, gets a 2 count. Suplex no. Countered by Nikki. As Atlantis gets suplexed out of the ring. Again, Mystico countered into the power bomb. Got a 2.9. Nearly pinned Mystico there. That would have been a statement right there. Mystico with the Hurricane Rana. Now the arm drag. Mystico with the moonsault. Double Inzy. Of Shark Girl and Nikki TSH. The face wash in the corner on Hechicero. Courtesy of the Pizza Cat. Shark Girl with the back suplex. The headbutt from Hechicero. No. Countered the Northern Lights into the DDT. A spin kick from Shark Girl on Hechicero. Atlantis sends her into the turnbuckle. Sets her up on the top rope. The Frankensteiner off the top. What's he thinking here? Springboard crossbody by Atlantis Jr. Oh no, now she's biting him. She is biting the man. Triple team beatdown by Super Gimmick's Mask Beyond Tomorrow on Mystico. Cover on Atlantis, but Hechicero there. Into the stunner, the senton off the top from Pizza Cat. Both competitors back up. But a tag made double team drop kick from Mystico and Atlantis. Drop toe hold. Back and forth they go. Huh. A drop kick. And the Pizza Cat. What's this? Variation on the head scissors. Enziguri from Mystico. And there's a double team Inzy from Nikki and the Pizza Cat. Neck breaker from Nikki on Mystico. Mystico in trouble now. He has got to get out of there, and he does. Enziguri. This is the penultimate match in the first round of the T3 That Trios Tournament 2024. Who's going to advance to the quarterfinals? Holds are open. Both guys with an enziguri. But a bulldog from Nikki on Mystico. And a hangman's neckbreaker on Atlantis. Into the Boston Crab. Is that it? No, Mystico there. Double NZ on Pizza Cat. But a code breaker from Shark Girl on Hechicero. Atlantis with that backbreaker. And that's it. Nikki gives it up. Team CMLL wins it. And they advance to the quarterfinal. Atlantis Jr. winning that last match with Atlantida. A move passed down to him from his father, Atlantis. A signature submission hold. Getting the victory for Team CMLL there in our penultimate first round match. And here is the final first round match, our main event here in part 2 of T3 2024. Apologies again for the coughing. But the Misfits in the ring already. Their opponents making their way to the ring. Led by the frontman, Zack Sabre Jr. It's Robbie Eagles, the Sniper of the Skies, and the bad dude, Tito Escondido. Together they are the Mighty Don't Kneel, TMDK. As I mentioned, taking on the Misfits. The frontman of the Misfits, Glenn Danzig, and the frontman of TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr. starting this one off. Glenn Danzig, Jerry Only, Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein. Their first time competing in the T3. But not their first time competing in TGPW. They are 1-1 in TGPW matches, dating back to 2022, where they lost at Guerrilla Warfare 2022 Part 3 to Warhorse, the Rock and Raven faction, Lance Rock and Jimmy Rave. But were victorious at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular Part 2 2024 with a win over the DWC. Jason Powell, Coco T-Ware, and Marty Drip Trip. They won that match via KO. Courtesy of this man that's in the ring right now, Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein. They're looking to keep that momentum going here and knock off TMDK here in the first round. The Sniper of the Skies, Robbie Eagles in there right now with Jerry Only. Jerry gets body slammed out of the ring by Eagles. Robbie Eagles making his TGPW debut here. Along with this man, a bad dude, Tito Escondido. Also known as the Wolf Zaddy. He gets 2 off that Blue Thunder. The hip toss from Jerry Only as in comes his brother Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein. Spike powerbomb, Doyle with the cover, hooks the leg, gets only a 1 count. Bad dude out at 1. In comes the technical wizard Zack Sabre Jr. takes down Doyle. He's seen Zack Sabre Jr. in TGPW. Once before. It was at part 1 of Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular 2024. In a losing effort to Kurt Angle, lost that match via referee stoppage. Hoping to fare better here in trios action, ending with 2 of the other members of TMDK, and Robbie Eagles and Bad Dude Tito. A knife edge chops in the corners from Robbie Eagle. In the corner from Eagles. I pluralized corners. I did not pluralize his last name. Scoop and a slam by Eagles. The kick from Doyle. And the leg drop to follow it up. But a body slam by Eagles and a tag made to Bad Dude. Tito sent off the ropes. In comes Jerry. A powerbomb on Bad Dude. Bad Dude in a bad way right now as the X-handle sledge and another one from Jerry. Rolls him over, goes for a cover, gets a 1 count. The snapmare from Jerry on Bad Dude. The arm breaker by Zach. The back suplex by Eagles and ZSJ. The chop from Bad Dude Tito, and in comes ZSJ. Zach the legal man. Jerry fights him off. Only now. Gets caught. Death Valley Driver. And he is stunned. The boot into the armbar. Hanging vertical suplex by Jerry only on Zack Sabre Jr. Kamagoye by Doyle. But Zack goes behind, slaps it on. He's got that octopus hold in. In comes Robbie Eagles, the lifter, as they call it in the UK. The European uppercut, Zack Sabre Jr. The Aussie Robbie Eagles. The man from Lodi, New Jersey. The Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein. Nice counter by Eagles. I think he was looking for turbo backpack, but Glenn Danzig cuts it off. Standing switch into the elbow from Eagles. Stuns Danzig. Not the first time we've seen Danzig. Obviously, he teamed with the Misfits before, but appeared without them as well in TGPW. as he teamed with John Zandig way back at Tag Team Madness in March of 2021. I mean, hell, he was on our very first show. Where he lost to Warhorse. I was at Guerrilla Warfare 2021 back in February of 2021. A 2 count. Bad Dude and Doyle. Tito with a series of kicks and a tag is made to Sabre. I was waxing nostalgia for a minute. Power bomb and another one, and then a Death Valley driver. Zack Sabre Jr. taking a lot of punishment here. The big boot from ZSJ. Stuns Jerry Only, and another boot. Zach, but the reversal by Jerry Only. This is the final match in the first round of the T3. The double axe handle sledge from Jerry Only. What is this? Transitions into the armbar. The cross arm breaker, the Juji Gatami, call it what you will. Zach just got suplexed by Doyle. In comes Danzig. In comes Robbie Eagles. Uranagi by Jerry Only. Danzig looking to capitalize. But the kicks from Eagles. Takes down the front man of the Misfits. Spinning soul butt. Danzig with the cover. 2-0. The pulse drop on Jerry Only. Courtesy of Robbie Eagles. And now it's up. Psycho Driver. Planted him with a Psycho Driver. But Danzig back up. Hits a snapmare and tags in Doyle. And now a Psycho Driver on Doyle. The uppercut from Zack Sabre Jr. But Doyle with a power bomb. Nothing fancy there. And a lariat. Another power bomb. Holds on. Hits another one. Into the Death Valley driver. Center of the ring. But Zach back to his feet. Able to send him into the buckle with the Irish whip. Repeated kicks in the corner. And now I think he's just choking him with the boot. View is a little obstructed there, but the tag is made. Eagles just got power bombed. The fireman's carry takeover on Jerry Only. 450 splash. by Robbie Eagles. But it was quickly broken up by the Misfits. Clubbing blows from Jerry Only as he sends Eagles into the corner turnbuckle. But a DDT from Jerry Only. Oh! Tiger Driver, and it's a 3. The Misfits knock off TMDK here in the first round of the T3. That Trios Tournament 2024. Devastator 91 from Jerry Only on Robbie Eagles. And that's the pinfall victory for the Misfits here. And our final match in the opening round of the T3, that Trios Tournament 2024. And this has only been the first round of the tournament, folks. But the quarterfinals are now set. And we are going to come at you in part 3 with all 4 matches in the quarterfinals. We now know our quarterfinals. It is going to be the Machines taking on the Slamazons. It's going to be the Rascals against the Best Friends. O-Town, Okada, Omega, Ospreay against the Blackpool Combat Club. Team CMLL taking on the Misfits. Those are our quarterfinal matches. And those are all coming your way in part 3 of T3, that Trios Tournament 2024. This has been TGPW, the Guerrilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. I have been your host, the Swink Nick Swinky. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.